Hey there! I bet you're another toy collector just like I am, and I bet just like me, you've always watched other people build these amazing dioramas for their toy collections they've spent hundreds and thousands of dollars on over the several years, right? Alright, and you see stuff like this right here, and you see all these intricate details in the walls and the backgrounds, and you wonder how in the world could you possibly do something like that yourself. You wish you had the time, you wish you had the skill, but the reality is, like many of us, you just don't. So that puts you in a spot where you wish you could do something about it, but you're not really sure what to do other than to just hire somebody else. And there's nothing wrong with hiring somebody else. That's how I've made my living for several years now, actually, is doing work that other people didn't really want to do or didn't know how to do themselves. No, I'm not knocking that at all, but what I'm offering you is a way to step outside of that and to bring dioramas a little closer to accessible to everybody. I'd like to introduce you to my program, the locked system. Alright? So this locked system of mine allows us to create individual wall panels that are modular and let you rearrange them and build a diorama any way you see fit. Okay? We have floor tiles, we have different kinds of walls. We have all sorts of neat stuff coming for these over the next couple of years as we roll out different kinds of display bases. We've got fantasy style, we have caverns and caves, we've got some sci-fi bases, we have all sorts of stuff in the works. But all of these hinge on the success of this first project here. And this first project here takes us with that castle system that we're looking at. Okay, so this right here is just a printout of what it should look like. I would show you the real thing, but it's not back from the prototyper yet. Alright, I personally did all the digital sculpt work on these and have dispatched it to have three-dimensional mock-ups done. And right this minute, we're waiting on that so that we can move over to the Chinese factory and get the process started. Okay, so what I need though, to make my dream come true and to help you reach your goals of having neat display options at your disposal is I need your support on this project, okay? I can't do it alone. The better this goes, the more of these kinds of projects we can roll out in the future. Alright, now this is a big deal to me because my whole life I've loved toys. Ever since I was a little kid. And I've loved art since I was a little kid because my father used to draw and I watched my dad draw a picture of my mom when I was about 2 years old, and that right there was it for me. I fell in love with art right there. I fell in love with toys because of the original Kenner Star Wars action figures. Alright? My first figures were an X-Wing Luke, a Greedo, and a C-3PO, and an R2-D2. Eventually I got a Hammerhead and a Snaggletooth, and countless hours lost to those figures on my grandma's kitchen floor with my imagination running wild. Alright? And one of the things that I always found myself wishing I had was a display base of some kind, a diorama, an environment to put my figures in to play with them. Okay? So this fixation has been with me almost my whole life. I'm 41 years old. Okay? So over the course of these years, I've explored different ways to try to do this, and this right here, this diorama that you're looking at in my video, is made out of foam. But I want to make these kind of diorama options available to all of us in solid plastics. Something sturdier that we don't have to worry about getting broken or damaged over simple accidents. No, we want something that's going to last us, okay? So, if I can count on your support to make this happen, what that's going to help us do is that's going to bring us more opportunities, okay? I need extra programs like Maya and things like that where I can start doing more of the work myself instead of having to outsource so much of it. That'll help cut down the cost on producing more of these as we move forward too. I really want to see this happen. I want this to be more than just a neat little thing on the side. I want this to be something that all of us love. Okay? So check out the backer kit options. I'll be adding more stuff as time moves on. I'll have some multi-tier levels once I figure out how to add that on there. And there's so much we've got coming for this. There's a staircase. There's treasure chests. There's a throne. There's all sorts of neat stuff. But I need your support to make this happen. All right. So take a look at it, and if you're interested, give me some feedback. Tell me what you want to see, and help me make it happen. Take care.